So what Scott Galloway and men like him are telling these young men is this: you are to become better, work harder, get out those basements, put those video games down, become a manly man, so that you can one day marry a feminist, a ball busting, nut crunching feminist, and live the rest of your life in misery.
Okay, listen, I've confirmed it. My husband no longer cares about me. Okay, so this morning when I woke up in a really bad mood. Okay, I don't know why I woke up in a bad mood, but I was just in a bad mood. And I wanted to talk to him about it. I really did. So when he asked me the first time, he said, "What's wrong with you? You're acting like you're in a bad mood or something." I said, "No, I'm fine." Okay, so then he asks again. He was like, "No, I can tell something's wrong with you. What's going on? Is there something wrong?" And I said, "No, I'm fine." And then he never asked me again. He never asked again. And what hurts the most is that I was going to tell him on that third time. I was going to tell him the third time that he asked. And then he just must not care. He must not give a single shit what's wrong with me because he didn't ask for the third time. He did not persist with the questions. He asked twice and he let it go. Who does that? Who does that?
I'll tell you who does that. Somebody who doesn't care about their wife. That's who does that. Somebody who's probably cheating on her. Somebody who is preoccupied talking to somebody else all day. He hasn't even texted me today to ask me what was wrong. He hasn't, because he hasn't thought twice about it. He has not let it consume his thoughts. It's been consuming mine. I've been unwell all day. The only way for him to properly make up for...
Hey, so we're having a real debate right here. I am non-binary. I am a non-binary woman. I have a vagina owner. And my husband tells me consistently that he is a cis man that likes vagina. And that's how he identifies, as a straight cis man. I find it offensive that my husband sees himself as straight when he's married to someone who is non-binary. I'm not a woman, so you're not straight. You're actually queer. And he won't acknowledge that. He won't give me the acceptance of, yes, I understand we are a queer marriage and I am inherently queer because I am attracted to all vagina owners, not just girls. He likes non-binary spectrum women, non-binary people, no gender, that have a vagina. He just likes vagina. He just does not like penis. So what he's saying is kind of an insult to the LGBT community, honestly. It is to me, that he's not willing to accept our marriage is queer because I'm non-binary and I'm pansexual. He would inherently be pansexual. Am I wrong? Because he likes anyone, not based on genitalia, but he likes them for who they are in the heart. And he likes vagina owners. So what is he? And is this offensive?
Good luck selling that to the young men, Scott. And young men have watched their dads, their fathers, and everybody else get crucified. They've been in their houses where those guys have been tortured. They've seen it firsthand. And they've seen the effects of sexual liberation out here. These women, especially in these dorms and these fraternities and colleges, are getting ran through, vigorously and viciously pounded out. So it's like this, Scott, and the rest of you guys that are just interested in capitalism and men being the batteries to fuel the machine without thinking about men's needs and what men need and what men want, what men require. So just calling the young men soft and weak all day long, it ain't going to change the thing. It's like the church. Well, the men left the church when they saw the prosperity gospel kicked in and the pastor started focusing on single moms and women because the women pay. And they're not going to ask them about why you have all those Cadillacs and the big house and whatever else. We know the pastor is a former pimp and he's going to pander to women for the money. And again, it's going to be the watered down gospel. Ain't nobody learning anything. It's just a way of just getting that money out of those women. But getting back to Scotty over there, him and men like him, with all this shaming language out here, it's going to fall on deaf ears. Since sexual liberation, we've basically changed the dating and relationship market. We live in a gynocentric environment. Everything is centered around women. And it comes down to everything that's wrong with men, the young men. Even though there's some young men that need some therapy, because many of them are raised by these egalitarian soft fathers, or they don't have a man in their life to really teach them anything. So there are some young men that need the help and need therapy. But even then, when young men get to a certain age, the motivation itself to want to be something for lower quality women. And it's not about a woman's salary. See, when I say low quality woman, there's some that a woman had. Look at Ebony K. Williams. She's a low quality woman. Just because she makes money and has a Juris Doctorate, that doesn't make her a high value woman. Like she said, she has tried them all. She's tried them all. So that means she's enjoyed sexual liberation. So her degree and all of her accolades don't mean a damn thing to men, because you've been ran through. Guys will maybe tap it and enjoy it. That's why she took the artificial whatever insemination, because she can't get a man that she values on her level, because in her mind, she equates her status level in terms of her professional achievements with the value of a man that she is entitled to have, which is absolute rubbish. So all these things I'm watching, right? And it's fascinating because they don't realize that the young men are just turning their backs. So when I talk to the young man, I'll be like, look, forget these women. Level up, get in shape, take care of yourself, preserve yourself. It's about becoming financially free for your own benefit. Everything I talk about with these young men are for their benefit. Because if I had to tell these young men to be better for women, if we had to be better for women, the women that's quality women out here today, we'd all be homeless. Because what you have now is the value of homeless box. I mean, I think a homeless man is overqualified for the box that's out here. Ran through old used box equals homeless man. Sorry, I'm not one of these simp content creators that's going to tell you to get in shape, to meet more women. You still got the same ran through women. I don't care what none of these dudes say.
Men that are available to us, and I'm talking about across the color spectrum, across the age spectrum. Trust me, I've done them all.
They all use getting used box. All you dudes. And maybe I have a scheme of affliction, but I understand the value of used box is low. All you do is get in shape because you want to be healthy. You want to enjoy tying your laces without your internal organs feel like they're about to explode. That's why I tell you to get in shape. Forget about these women. Get in shape because you feel better. That makes you live longer. Your health is better. Make money because you want to be financially free. You want to be financially independent, be able to retire early or live a good quality life and enjoy things. And if you find a unicorn woman, good for you, gentlemen. Good for you, young men, because I'm about happiness and peace. Again, I am pro-happiness, anti-torture. It's not about marriage or single to me. If you're not winning in life, and you could be a married miserable dude, you could be a single miserable dude. You could be married and alone or lonely. You could be married and lonely, single and lonely. It all depends on how you develop your life and the people around you that make you feel a certain type of way. But these goofy guys and these crazy talking points about get on the plantation, that makes you a man, Imagine this. There's a restaurant that's serving a product. The product is poop sandwich. And they're telling you that you gotta get on in there and eat that poop sandwich. That's what he's talking about when he's talking about the bothering woman. Is that you're telling men to get in there, take it on the chin for the fellas, level up. At the end of this rainbow, you're gonna get a woman with 20 bodies, or possibly a woman with some other man's kids, or some woman that is like just narcissistically crazy and is going to torture you every day. She's addicted to social media. She thinks that she's above you. She thinks the world revolves around her, and she's going to mentally torture you all day long. I want you to be on the treadmill of happiness because she thinks the relationship is all about her. She's been raised that men's purpose in life is to serve her, and she's not going to offer you any value, period. There's so many miserable dudes, lonely, miserable in marriage, doing hard time. 89% of the men online and OnlyFans are married men. So you married dudes. Now I'm talking about the masculine married men. You married dudes, get that bullshit out of here. This is a different type of content creator. Somebody with experience. I have marriage experience, divorce experience, cohabitation experience, 22 years of law enforcement, seeing dudes jump off a bridge, looking for their legs in the bushes after they jump in front of a train. That's me. So you come in here with that bitch ass shit. I know you very well. Most of you dudes are on the end of the bed begging for some sex. Hopefully your woman gives you a piece of box at the end. You can't see, unlike these content creators, they can't bullshit me. You see, I'm a real dude. I wish they do a background on me. You'll find out I probably have more credentials than most of the dudes that are gonna come in and criticize. So they're just, you know. So these dudes come in here and sell these young men a dream. You want to get these young men motivated. Talk about them. What benefits them? Keep women out the conversation, because you're not going to inspire anything except homeless men. Don't use the women. The value of the box and the women out here today is the equivalent of a homeless broke man. No disrespect to the good ladies, the honorable ladies out here. This is homeless box. That's it. Peaceful Life said it. The value of the box out here today is homeless box. I don't care what her educational professional life is or how much money she make or what all these guys on these podcasts talk about. Do this for their better. No. Homeless value box. She has I don't give a damn whether she has a MD or whatever else. They have all enjoyed sexual liberation, ruined it. Ruined the dating relationship market, ruined it miserably. These women are getting ran through. The woman can have a medical degree sleeping with the clerk, law degree sleeping with the clerk. Trust me, I've worked in law office, so I understand what goes on. Look, how many times you think I run up on people at 3 o'clock in the morning working police work? Who be in them cars? There be some educated woman with some whatever, anyhow, or some successful guy, which never mind, no comment. I'll leave that alone. Those are closed records in my mind. But that's why they can't bullshit me. I see the game out here, and that's why I have no respect for people like Scott Galloway. They're not going to tell women the truth. The truth is, you're going to be in that she economy, miserable and alone, because nobody's going to tell you that your attitude stink and you need to close your damn legs and stop running around trying to sell men repackaged goods as value. That stuff has got some high mileage on it. Men know it. They can sniff it from a mile away. They can see that 1,000-yard stare in your eyes that you've been pounded vigorously and viciously, mercilessly by some guys on the basketball team. Yes, I used to be on the basketball team. People look at me like, this guy behind. No, I'm 6'8". People think I'm some short guy out here. No disrespect. I love my short brothers because, I do. Good brothers. But they're like, I know what the deal is. Come on, knock it off. Rebranding, repackaging, trying to get some guy to sign on to that deal. Not happening out here in these streets with guys having any common sense or any self-esteem. Even the simps are not even marrying these women. They might pander bear, play nice guy, whatever else. Acquire after they have scored. They change up a little bit, but they'll be kicking that rock down the street because some of them know what the misery is coming to them. They're not wives. The women are not wives. They're not raised to be wives. And we'll say, well, men are raised to be husbands. Well, whatever. Modern women, modern men, whatever you want to call it, it's a bad deal for the dudes because systematically the system is designed to benefit women, especially here in America. So at the end of the day, even the simps themselves, most of them, first of all, the women don't want them, don't want to marry them because social media has made them believe that they have multiple options out here, infinite numbers. And the women are out here doing some serious, what is going on with this filter thing on Facebook? And I see some women that I know personally in life, and I know they don't look, this is how I look, period. Women can call me old, ugly, whatever you want to call me, bald-headed, whatever. Where's your wife, whatever else. What marriage is a woman's problem, period, and not mine. I've been married already, raised my kids already. One of them is in the basement. He just came home. He doesn't know I got that grass for him to cut, but never mind. Anyhow, I already said it, so he knows now. But I'm done with all that stuff. That's your problem. I could go take my old ass and go sit by the beach somewhere in Vietnam or something. You guys got to worry about that stuff. I'm retired already. I'm 49 years old, about to turn 50. I'm not worried about that relationship, marriage stuff, that's your problem, not mine. And that's why I encourage you guys. Marriage is their problem. Their job is to secure a man when they're young and grow old together so they can enjoy soft life if they've earned it when they're in, when they're out my age. But they're out here thinking that cubicle job or whatever, these feminists are going to help them, but it is what it is. So I don't want to hear anything about these. I don't want to hear anything from these guys unless they're talking about policies or anything that focus on men and boys. So anyhow, peace and blessings to you guys. And this is my Saturday morning rant. And ladies, it's not meant to be offensive to you. I'm just telling you the way it is. Do this because I enjoy it. But make sure you hit the like button anyhow. Peace and blessings to you all. I'm out.